Very good morning to all our Talking Forex listeners. Welcome to the European morning call. We're relatively quiet so far in terms of the FX markets in the overnight trade. A couple of things to be looking at for the European session so far. We have seen some strengthening of the yen currency, particularly in dollar yen. Hasn't been anything fundamental in regard to Japan on the wires, but overnight the Bank of Japan did note it had lent the greatest amount of US dollars to Japanese banks that it ever had before in its 3-month refi operation. So that's something to be aware of as we move forward. There was some weakening of the Swiss currency when the Swiss government updated their latest GDP forecast, slashing growth for both this year and next, also noting that the Swiss franc is high even though the cap against the euro is still in place at 120. Been some reports from the Swiss foreign minister in one of the newspapers today stating that they are open to moving the Swiss cap. That, however, is up to the SNB, and they are in conference with their exporters in the country and their foreign partners in other countries elsewhere. So nothing to be looking at on the horizon. However, the speculation is still ongoing, and we'll look for any movements in the Swiss currency. In terms of the major pairs, Eurodollar and cables, quite muted, moving on the action in the dollar index, which is moving in tandem with equities at the moment. A couple of things to be aware of. We've seen the French CPI data coming in higher than expected so far this morning, and later on out of the UK we'll also be looking out for the CPIs and RPIs, and later on in the US session the advanced retail sales. That's enough from me. Hope you have yourselves a great trading day.